Hey everybody, it's Ron and Debbie. We're back for another edition of Ask Ron.
I'm Ron.
I'm Debbie. All right, Ron, our first question from Jamal Abraham from Texas.
Hey Jamal, coming your way pretty soon. I'll be there in Houston doing a boot camp next month.
All right, make sure you get signed up. Okay, he says, if you're wholesaling a house, when you estimate repairs on the house that doesn't have a central heat and AC air conditioning system because it's old, do you add the $3,000 for the heating and air system in your repair cost, or do you not even include it because it never came with one to begin with?
Well, I wouldn't begin to think about rehabbing a house in Texas without putting central heat and air in it, whether it came with one or not, and your rehabber is going to want to do the same thing. And you didn't tell me what size the house was, so $3,000 might not be enough for that AC, and frankly, to get it for that, you're going to have to be good at shopping around because you're going to pay more than that from most of the people who install the ACs. It would cost me about $3,000 to install up into a house, I don't know, up to maybe 2,000 square feet, but after that, that price is going to start raising, and if I were you, I'd be more closer to 4,000 than 3,000.
In all fairness to him, Ron, he did have $3,000 to $3,500.
Okay,
So
3,500 is good enough.
Okay.
It's just a repair estimate anyway. If you're going to wholesale it, your buyer's going to make their own estimate.
Okay. He also had a question about estimating repairs for cracks in the driveway. How would you?
Well, it's rare that I will tear up a driveway and replace it. If it's a concrete driveway, you can figure $5 a square foot to tear it up, put a new driveway down. If it's an asphalt driveway, it doesn't cost that much to top the one that's already there and it looks like new. And asphalt's about $4 a square foot if you want to tear one up or whatever's there and put down an asphalt driveway. Most people use concrete, but again, cracks in the driveway will not keep. I rarely fix cracks in the driveway unless it really, really looks bad. You ought to come to Florida. There are no driveways without cracks here.
Okay. Next question is from Timothy Elliott from Massachusetts.
Tim?
When I make an offer on a REO, I give them 24 to 30 hours to respond so they don't have much time to shop out my offer. Should I give them more time?
You can give them all you want. They're totally ignoring that. They're going to respond when they get ready to respond. Your threats that you're not going to make that you're going to back out within 24 hours, that goes on deaf ears. So you're wasting your time even filling in that blank. They're going to respond when they're good and ready to respond. There's nothing you can do to change that.
Okay. Next is Beverly Taylor from Georgia.
Hey, Beverly.
Hi, Ron. I know you say to always use an attorney for closing lease option to the buyer, but my question is, what if the buyer wants to hand you $10,000 for a deposit? Do you take it?
You take the deposit and still set it up for an attorney to close it. And in fact, that's more reason for the attorney to close it when you're taking a substantial amount of money like that. But you fill out, if you got my courses, it's an application and receipt agreement that says you're taking their $10,000 deposit. And if you accept them, you'll apply it. If you don't, you'll give it back. And of course, if they back out, you keep it. So always take it when they want to give it to you. But that's assuming you've already done a little bit of homework on them. Well, actually, it's not. Because you can take their deposit, then do the homework on them by calling screenthetenant.com and then give it back if you don't like them. But I got to tell you, if somebody wants to hand you 10 grand, you better look hard before giving it back.
Okay. All right, this question is from Chris Lewis from Georgia.
Hey, Chris.
I've been working with someone who owns a junker in my neighborhood. The ARV would be about $120,000.
Okay.
It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,100 square feet, free and clear.
Got it.
Needs about $15,000 worth of work.
Yep.
Ex-renter was almost a hoarder, so the house needs to be cleared to be livable, and the yard is heavily overgrown.
That's 2 men in a dumpster, or dumpsters.
The owner will not accept a wholesale offer and has turned down $70,000.
If you're talking cash and that takes you out of the loop, move on to the next one. He wouldn't get close to it. He weren't close to $70,000 for me on it, I can tell you that.
Yeah.
Quit crying over spilled milk, go milk another cow.
Okay, Ron, that's it for this week.
By the way, that owner's going to have a miserable time selling that house to anybody but an investor. No owner occupant's going to buy it in that condition. So just chill and follow up with him every month. And in fact, what was the ARV on that? 120?
Yes.
15 in repairs. That would make the Mayo 70% of 120 is 84 minus 15. That'd make the Mayo about 70. I never ever pay Mayo, and in houses in that price range, I'd be in the 50s, or I'd have absolutely no interest in the house whatsoever. Okay, if that's it, I'll see you guys next week. Go get some deals flowing. The year's about to run out. You're about to run out of time, and you know what? If you haven't registered for the summit yet, I know you're getting tired of hearing about it, but I can tell you right now, the hotel is full, and the one next door is almost already full. Guys, we're over 1,000 people registered for that thing right now, registered and paid. So if you're gonna get in, you better get in. Time is running out, and there's gonna come a time very, very shortly where we're just gonna have to stop taking reservations because Nikki does not have a hotel stretcher. And while we already have issues trying to get everybody in there and feed them dinner right now, we're trying to figure out how to do all of that. So if you want to come to the summit in February, I suggest you go to RES 2016 and register now, and bless you.
Thank you. Okay, see you next week.
See ya.